to remove the Aunt Jemima logo, to remove the logo on the Uncle Ben's rice package, and to remove the cream of wheat logo does not make any sense to me. Look at the Aunt Jemima logo. I personally do not see anything wrong with this. This is not blackface. Her features are not exaggerated. Her face is not distorted. This looks like a middle-aged black woman, a portrait of a middle-aged black woman. On top of that, this was a real woman, a self-made millionaire. So how is it supposed to be progress to remove her from these products and change the name? You look at the label for Uncle Ben's rice. Again, this is not blackface. His face is not distorted. This looks like a real portrait of a black man in his late 60s, early 70s. Tell me, what am I missing here? I don't see anything offensive about this. Same for the cream of wheat logo. This is not blackface. What are we talking about? You hear people talk about inclusion. Isn't this exclusion? How did they talk black people into accepting this? Now, the grandson or great-grandson of Aunt Jemima has rejected this idea, and I don't blame him. I would have thought that all or almost all black people would have rejected this idea and would have been able to catch on to the tactics that these liberals use. I know when somebody is running game on me. Some things people do, it is so ridiculous that you have to wonder, what are you up to? What is this really about? Somebody comes in and says, remove all of these black people from these products. Isn't that racist? At the very least, it is exclusion. And really, these are the only products that have black people on them. Right? Now, let me ask a question. Before you heard about the decision to remove these logos, how many black people do you believe actually had a problem with it? How many? How many black people do you believe saw these products in stores and felt offended? These Democratic politicians, these liberals, pulled this out of nowhere. This is a situation where people allow these liberals to control their mind. They literally took something that was not racist and told you that it was racist. I understand how they looked a long time ago. They do not look like that today. I mean, think about it. Let's say they remove these logos without telling the public why they did it. You just walked in the store one day and you noticed that they were all gone. You would have some black people who would assume that this was a racist thing to do. And here it is, these Democrats have convinced you to do just that. I'm telling you, it is like we are living in a matrix. This is the twilight zone. We are all out of our minds. But some things should be so ridiculous that it should wake you up. This was the last straw for me. It started with Pelosi and those other politicians in kente cloth taking a knee, making it obvious that this is a hustle. We are running game on you. And people still have not caught on. I don't get it. It breaks my heart to see so many people literally asleep while they are still awake. All right, so they removed these logos, and you ask, why were these logos removed? And somebody said, oh, we told black people that it was racist to have black people on these products, so we removed them. I don't understand that. That is like brainwashing right in your face. Some things you should be able to catch on to immediately. How is it a good thing for black youth to not see black people on any products? Isn't this a good thing for black youth to see inclusion, to see themselves on products? I know there's a lot of stereotype around black people being chefs, but chefs make a lot of money. That is, to me, a very prestigious occupation. And this could possibly inspire some black people to become a chef. And these people have convinced you that this is I just don't get it. It blows my mind. They want you to believe, these liberals, these Democrats, they want you to believe that they are fighting racism, when in fact they are actually perpetuating racism. One man's opinion, these Democrats are worse than the Republicans. They are worse. They are very manipulative. This has been a long tradition of the Democratic Party. They have always offered things to black people that is detrimental and convinced them that it is progress. Their agenda has always been to keep black people dependent on the system and to be underdeveloped socially and economically. Obviously, this is the same party that created the Klan. So it seems to me that these people are able to convince black people to be offended by anything they want black people to be offended by. They want black people to be proud of having the only black people seen on products in stores removed. That is mind-blowing to me. So if there is something racist about these logos that I've overlooked, please let me know in the comment section.